Hi everyone, happy Christmas Eve. Thanks for joining me today. And today I wanted to talk about why you are the miracle of love in your life. Not you will be the miracle of love in your life, but right now you are the miracle of love in your life. And I know some days this world can seem like it's not a very loving place. Many people feel that the world is in a state of disarray right now. But if you remember when Jesus was born, he was born into a place of conflict and repression and oppression as well. And he was still this beautiful, loving force in the world, as were Mary and Mary, as were the disciples, as were many of the beautiful teachers and healers who walked with him. And it's our job to be the same now, to know that we as individuals can be that beautiful, loving force of change in the world, and that is what we're here to do. So I'm going to share this beautiful teaching from Jesus now on love. And again, like last week, you might want to close your eyes and open your heart and tune into his beautiful essence and presence and energy as you listen. Your world is in turmoil now because you've all stepped so far away from love. You cannot see how you can change it back to the path of light. But if you put love into every interaction, into every act, if you start every interaction and every act from a place of love, all will change. It is up to you to change first. Only when you change will others follow you, but you must take the lead. It is terrifying to be the first explorer, taking that first step into the unknown. But until someone takes this step, all will remain blind to what can be found, to what can be discovered. Have all explorers not brought back tales of adventure? Set out on this adventure now. If you stay in the same rut you are currently in, nothing will change. If everyone around you does the same, your world will not change. You must be this change. You must be the brave one, setting out into the unknown and bringing back tales of hope and joy. For all you'll find on the other side of love is more love. Take the step and lay down the path for others to follow. I was such an explorer, so I know how hard it is to be the one. But fear keeps you in the dark, and love leads you into the light. Love is the only truth. Follow the path of love, and see the wonderful destination it brings you to. Your return to heaven can only be made by passing through love. You can only pass through love by being love. You can only be love once you remember yourself as love. Your only task is to return to your natural state. When you experience the full focused ferocity of love, you will understand that nothing can stand in the way of its transformative power. Love is the strongest power in the universe. When you shine this power like a laser beam on something, it cannot help but be transformed, because it will be broken down and reconstructed by this intense force. It cannot be any other way. That is why I say you must wield love carefully. Do not force this change on others. Let them come to it when they are ready. You can use this force to change your society, to change your world. But when it comes to individuals, it is up to them to decide when they are ready to embrace this change. You cannot force this change on anyone. This goes against all I teach. Everyone must come to me, come to God in their own time. But come they will. Everyone's personal relationship with me and with God is their own personal relationship, which will not be understood by another. Leave everyone free to live as they choose, but show them through their actions the highest way to live in love, to live as love. Be the way shower, be a beacon of love and light. No, nothing can quench this love once you feel its fire in your heart. So many beautiful, beautiful ideas on love there. But I think the most important thing to remember is to live as love, to put love into everything. And I know for me, on the days when it all starts to go wrong, if I stop and start to just imagine, visualize putting this love into everything, into the most difficult situations, into the most difficult relationships, then they just transform effortlessly. It's just a beautiful miracle to me every time it happens. But we are sending this beautiful, powerful force into the situation. We are sending God into the situation. God is love. So it's remembering that huge transformative power that can overcome anything miraculously, because it will seem like beautiful small miracles in your life every day. But it's remembering that you are this miracle, that you are the light and love of God. And don't think I'm merely saying these words. I've discovered through my own meditations, through my own connections to God and to Jesus and Mary and other beautiful teachers, that I literally am the light and love of God, that I am this energetic force, that I am this spiritual force, and I know you also are the light and love of God. You are this energetic force, you are this spiritual force. I know this as a fact, and I know many of you will have experienced this in your own meditations, and I know many of you will experience this in the future if you haven't yet. But remember, it is going beyond the words, beyond the ideas, to having this beautiful inner experience. So by stopping every day, being still, turning inside you, listen to that inner voice of your soul, to any other divine teachers that come forth and teach you in your meditation, this is when you experience the truth of all this, and this is what will really transform you. This is what will show you what you are walking towards, this beautiful state of love, presence of love, that you are naturally. As Mary said last week as well, we are just returning to the natural state that we already are, this force of light and love. So thanks for listening today. Have a beautiful Christmas, and I'll be back next Monday on New Year's Eve with another beautiful teaching from the Divine Light. Until then, take care and have fun.